Hey, let's talk about the best trade show booth products to stand out, get noticed, and most importantly, really have that great first impression. Now, trade shows can be so busy. There's so many people, so many booths, and if you've ever worked a show, you know often that people walking by are trying to not even make eye contact. Now, we have worked with many brands, agencies, businesses, you name it, on booths, marketing campaigns, activations, live events, things like that. We've been doing this for over 15 years and we've worked with some of the biggest on their campaigns. And I want to share with you a few simple tips to help you be set up, look amazing, look your best, and attract more people into your booth. Now, the first thing, really, above all, is your trade show booth is your credibility indicator. You've got seconds to make a first impression, and we want that booth to nail your first impression. You want to look like a pro. You want people to walk up to you, to talk to you. You don't want your booth to look like some kind of yard sale put together, mix match things. Now, the first way that you do that is you want to have streamlined products that all have the same look and feel. Even if you have similar branding, but the colors don't match, that's not going to look as good as a streamlined, a great setup. Now, we focus on portable displays here. Portable meaning they can travel easily, they set up really fast, they look great. Now, most booths fit well into a three-piece. This is kind of our most popular setup. In this image, you see the backdrop, there's the banner stand, and there's a counter at the front, which you could also use a table with a tablecloth on it. Now, looking at this one, the way that we most commonly set booths up, and we recommend this is the best setup if your budget allows, is your backdrop is where you would have your bigger company branding, logo, maybe image, tagline, things like that. That's on your main backdrop there. But your banner stand, the small one that in this image says your hook goes here, that's where you want to have your hook, that tag, that not the tagline, but a line of copy, a message, a question, an offer, something that's going to draw people in and start a conversation with you. Look, people don't want to be sold to and they don't want to be pitched to, but when you're speaking the right language to your ideal market, you will draw them in. And this banner stand is the key salesperson in your entire booth. When done right, people will see that banner stand from 2 or 3 booths away and they will look at the rest of your booth and decide to stop. Now, the little counter here or the tablecloth is really just a great extra piece to make your booth look extra credible, to look branded, to look just elevated. And you want all 3 of these pieces to have the same color scheme, the same logos, the same font, the same text, just to look like it's a cohesive branded experience. Then, like I said, on the backdrop, you want your main branding, your logo, things like that. Then on your front little banner stand, that's where you want to have your hook or your main message to draw people in. And now it's about, are you going to stand? Do you want to counter? Do you want to sit? What does that look like? Now, this could go into a 10 by 10 booth, a 10 by 20, corner, inline, 20 by 20. It doesn't matter the size, but this setup is the easiest. Now, a few things that you want to think about. So the most popular booth products, the backdrop creates your branded authority. That's the piece that really immediately raises your professional look. The banner stand, like I said, attracts with your messaging, and then your table or your counter, if you're going to have one of those, you want to have it branded because it just adds to that professional look. Okay, so now let's mention a few things to really look out for when you're shopping for displays. Number 1 is color guarantees. You want it to look perfect and you want it to all match. Now, a lot of companies say once you approve it on your screen, hands off. If you ever got printing before and you had to approve the proofs, and once you approved it, it's like the company just washed their hand of responsibility. We don't believe in that. We think color should be guaranteed, that you want it to show up and look perfect and be just right. So that's what we provide. You want to choose a company that makes sure they have a color guarantee. The next thing is a lifetime frame warranty. So these frames, they're great, but sometimes poles can get damaged or plastic clips can get broken, things like that when you're traveling, when somebody's setting it up, when they're taking it down. We see it all the time. You want it to be covered. Some companies only give you 90 days, maybe 6 months, but we offer a lifetime frame warranty on all of our backdrops. So if you're shopping for backdrops and that kind of thing, you want to make sure you find a lifetime frame warranty so you don't have to worry about buying new or being on your own. And then lastly, and this is a really key thing, is you want something that's portable, easy to set up and take down. Because you're going to be traveling, you're going to be setting this up. You don't want to be wasting a lot of time. You don't want to be having to bring tools, getting confused. We've designed all of our products that they set up super easy. They take down, they travel well, they fit into small bags, they go into closets, they're stored. You know, just a really easy portable thing to travel with. And that's something you really want. If you're going to be doing a lot of trade shows, you're going to be traveling, watch out for complicated parts, or sometimes frames are really heavy. So now if you're shipping it or you're going on an airline, you're paying overweight fees and things like that. But we've got lightweight portable products that are great for traveling, flying with, shipping, everything like that. So those are a few of the key things that you really want to look for. So like I said, this right here is kind of the most popular setup. It's a 3-piece. That backdrop in the back there can be 10 foot wide. It can be 15, 20 foot wide, 12 foot, all sorts of widths, and usually 8 foot tall or 10 foot tall is the most popular. So I hope you enjoyed this short video. Reach out to our team. We'd love to hook you up. We can handle rushes. We ship everywhere. We can ship to your venue, to your hotel if you're traveling for you. Our team also takes care of design, gets you set up, because the main thing here is we want you looking professional, attracting higher quality clients, and closing more deals from your next trade show.